Hey, welcome. We all talk about unlocking our potential, but have you ever really stopped to think about what that actually costs? Today, we're going to dig into the real price of transformation, what you have to be willing to give up to become the person you were truly meant to be. It's a journey for sure, and every single step has a price.
This really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It sets the stage for everything we're about to talk about. See, real, meaningful change isn't about adding a new app or a new little habit. No, it's more like renovating a house, right down to the studs. You have to be willing to tear down the old structures to build something new, something stronger in their place.
So, first things first, let's look at the place where so many of us get stuck, the trap of just being average. We're going to unpack why that cozy, comfortable feeling might actually be the most dangerous place for your potential. It's where dreams go to die, really. And this is a question you have to ask yourself with brutal honesty. Our default programming, our factory setting, it isn't to thrive. It's just to survive, to get by. But your potential is so much greater than just surviving. So let's get crystal clear about what we're really up against. This comfort zone, it's not some big, dramatic, one-time defeat. Oh no. It's more like a war you're waging against yourself, and you're losing by 1,000 tiny cuts. A slow surrender made up of all these little choices that just chip away at the person you could be. And this really captures the whole process perfectly. You don't just wake up one day and decide to be weak. It's the result of 1,000 small surrenders. You hit snooze one more time, you skip that one workout, then you skip another. And before you even know it, you've slowly, gradually become someone you never, ever intended to be. So how in the world do we break out of this trap? Well, it all starts with a turning point. It's that conscious choice to stop being a passenger in your own life and to finally grab the steering wheel. This is all about taking absolute, total responsibility. And here's the fundamental truth of it all. You are not powerless. The life you have right now is a direct reflection of the choices you've made. But here's the real kicker. Not choosing, that's still a choice. Doing nothing has its own invisible and usually very, very heavy price tag. This brings us to a really critical difference between two types of pain. On one hand, you've got the pain of action. That's the struggle you sign up for, the one that forges you into someone you actually respect. And then there's the pain of inaction, that slow, quiet regret that just diminishes you over time. And listen, there is no middle ground here. It's not 99%. To get a different result, you have to take 100% responsibility for everything. It's a total mindset shift that puts you back in the driver's seat. It lets you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start being the architect of your own future. Okay, so you've made the choice, you're ready. Now comes the hard part, paying the price. And this isn't just about hard work. It's about being willing to let go of the things and maybe even the people that are holding you back. This is what that quote from the beginning was all about. To grow, you have to let go. You will lose the comfort of what's familiar. You are going to feel lost sometimes. That's a guarantee. And you're going to find out that some people in your life, well, they just can't handle the new heights you're climbing to. But here's the perspective shift you have to make. You're not just losing things. You're clearing out the old junk to make room for the new you. You are sacrificing what was built for the old version of yourself, the one you're actively choosing to leave behind. Okay, let's get practical. Let's dive into the nuts and bolts. We know the cost. We've made the choice. So how do we actually build this new version of ourselves? Let's take a look at the blueprint. This right here, this gets to the absolute heart of it. You have got to forget about waiting to feel like it. Motivation? It's like a burst of energy from a candy bar. It's great, but it doesn't last. Discipline is the engine you build piece by piece. It's what carries you on the days you feel nothing, on the days you see no results at all. Here is a powerful mental switch for you. Stop trying to impress the people around you right now. Instead, start trying to impress the person you want to become in 5 or 10 years. Just ask yourself, what can I do today that my future self would look back on and be genuinely proud of? This is the roadmap, right here. It's simple, but it's not easy. You build a reputation with yourself by keeping the promises you make to yourself. Said you'd wake up at 6 a.m.? Do it. Said you'd read 10 pages? Do it. These small wins, they stack up into massive, unshakable confidence. And this chart breaks it down perfectly. Self-confidence isn't some feeling you just wait for to magically appear. It is a result that you create. And as you can see, it's built on this foundation of keeping promises and daily discipline. You earn it. You collect evidence day by day that you can trust yourself. And when you have an amazing reputation with yourself, when you know deep down that you can count on yourself to do what you say you're going to do, you stop being so concerned about your reputation with other people. And man, that is true freedom. All right, let's bring this all home. Let's see where this all leads. Because when you build this new self, your entire definition of success starts to change. It stops being about what you have, and it becomes about who you are. This is the great unhooking. We have to detach our sense of self-worth from all that fragile external stuff, the job title, the car, the bank account, because real worth, it's internal. It's rooted in your character and your purpose. And that's the only thing that's going to keep you standing when life's storms inevitably hit. And this, right here, this is the ultimate takeaway. I mean, what is the point of gaining the whole world if you feel empty inside? Chasing external success by itself is a hollow victory. The real win is finding a purpose that gives your struggle, your sacrifice, some real meaning.
Your journey is going to look something like this. It all starts with responsibility. Then it requires you to walk right through the fire of struggle, because that's the very thing that forges you. And through relentless consistency, day in and day out, a new, stronger version of you will emerge from those flames.
And so we end by turning this question back to you. Because when you identify the highest possible good you can aim for, a purpose that is bigger than just you, and you commit everything you have to it, well, that becomes the ultimate source of meaning that will sustain you through absolutely anything. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. The final challenge is this. Dare to aim for the most difficult, most meaningful thing you can possibly imagine. Because that is the path to a life that truly, deeply works.